So it's really interesting because one thing I want to touch on, and I just want to mention this particularly for those that are listening, is that I was watching a documentary recently, and I was talking about the difference of when you do take some of these plant-based medicines. This was a documentary that was on obviously psychedelics, so they were coming from a point of view that they actually understood, but they were saying that, to the person who hasn't experienced it, they were talking about the differentiation between hallucinations versus extrasensory perception. And I think that's a critical thing that I want to mention because, if you haven't had a psychedelic experience, it's quite easy for someone to think that when you do take these things that you are hallucinating versus what you said. And I want to preface it with basically, like you said, you're accessing a different realm, or you're seeing things that may already be there, but we can't access on our normal everyday consciousness. And the best way that I like to use it, and this was an analogy that was used by Graham Hancock, was that what if our consciousness, instead of it's something that's generated in the brain, our brain is actually a receiver of consciousness. And that, on our everyday state of consciousness, walking around, having a chat with people like we are right now, we're on channel 1. And that's the way that we perceive the world. Yet when we take some of these psychedelic medicines, what if we can access channel 2? What if we can access channel 3? And at the same time, it's just like a constant stream of time. So at the same time channel 1's on, channel 2's also on, channel 3's also on. But if you ever only stay on channel 1, we're never going to see what's on channel 2, 3, 4. And I think that's what some of these plant-based medicines give us the ability to do, is to tap into some of these other channels. And, and it might not be hallucinations. Maybe it is that we are able to see things that aren't always there. And I think the most interesting thing of what you said was about the energies and the spirits, because, obviously we are beings of energy. Everything in this planet is energy, and being able to see that, I think, is critical.